Russia's war on Ukraine is not going well for Moscow. What many thought would take days has turned into a months-long quagmire for one of the largest militaries in the world. Facing fierce resistance from a Ukraine military supplied in part with American and European weapons, Russian President Vladimir Putin is doubling down. Few people, if anyone, know what Putin has in store next, which is why many are looking toward May 9th with trepidation.
I can't anticipate what President Putin is going to do on May 9th. I know that so far the military campaign has been an abject failure, and the monstrosity and the barbarity of Russia's assault is plain for all to see.
We know that Putin likes symbolism, and we know that May 9th, as Victory Day, as really the core day in the mythology of the contemporary Russian state, victory over Nazi Germany in World War II, right, is a key symbolic moment, both for Putin and for the Russian people.
Here's what we know will happen in Moscow on Victory Day. We'll see tanks and Russian soldiers marching in unison, and a few ICBMs for good measure. What we don't know is what Putin will do.
So we don't know whether he's going to use it essentially to declare victory, right, and try to salvage some face out of this, right, to say, look, we've been able to take these bits of territory, we've captured lots of Nazis, and Ukraine is no longer a threat to us as though it ever were a threat, right, and call it a day, or whether in fact he wants to keep pushing forward and to use this as an opportunity not to declare victory but to declare war, right? He's in fact not called this a war from the very beginning. He's called it a special military operation.
So what should America and its allies be looking for?
I think Americans and those in the West more broadly can look at what happens on May 9th for a signal of where this war is going, right? Whether or not Putin is minded to continue this far out into the future. And this could be a very protracted war, indeed, going on months, if not years, and continuing to destabilize Ukraine, Eastern Europe, and Europe as a whole, in fact, and with very real consequences for our own economy and for the broader world in which we live, or whether or not Putin wants to cut his losses.